may not look like I don't speak Spanish, but buenos dias does not mean that I'm not fluent in Spanish. It means that I am very fluent in Spanish, and people may not think I'm fluent in Spanish, but they may find out if they talk about me. I've had that happen in a Mexican restaurant. This lady and her husband were saying something about me at the table, the Mexican people, and I was like talking to them in Spanish. It was really funny. It was about 10 years ago. And so I am fluent in Spanish. Very fluent. I try to take a nap. I can sleep, so I'm not gonna stay in the bed. Nobody wants to stay in bed. I'm getting out of bed. I'm gonna try to do my over exercise. And there you go. Well, you know, I tell you what, I need to lose about 30 pounds or more. I'm kind of a little fat, but I am doing something about it. I just can't do something about it every minute of every day. I'm only going to be able to do something about my weight loss as I'm, you know, I didn't sleep much last night, so I laid down, but I couldn't sleep, so I'm going to try to do something about my weight loss as I'm able. You know, when I'm able to do something about my weight loss, I will. And then, but, I mean, when you rest, you can't try to exercise. I'm trying to exercise as much as I can. As much as I can, I will exercise. I am trying to exercise. You know, I'm trying to exercise. But it'd be nice if I could lose weight. I'd live longer and think that people that are overweight like myself that have problems down the line if you don't lose the weight. And I'm trying to lose weight. I am trying to lose weight.
That, and I'm going to send out in your first email if you're just raising here is probably tomorrow. I'll wait till we're in Chesterfield, Virginia for you to make travel plans. But it is supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday this weekend, so I'm hoping it gets pushed. But if it doesn't, then you'll get an email on Friday saying yes, we're going to do it. And then probably have to schedule a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Systems, and yes, 30 of them, and that is a very large amount of dollars, and they don't even make the Reaper drone anymore.
Two jurisdictions. It's one cell, this super cell west of Olive that we've got some concern here, and also off to the north and west of Aurelius. That's another dangerous cluster.
Forest Hills, an upper-middle-class enclave in the heart of Queens, New York, where more than 70,000 people live within 2 square miles. The neighborhood streets are busy, but PJ's restaurant is empty.
This way.
Prior to opening the restaurant, Joe and Madeline were living a dream life.
When I first came to the States, I started working in construction, worked with my brother, PJ. PJ and I were very, very close. He really truly taught me about life and being my own man. Busted my hump for 20 years, worked as hard as I could to get my wife and kids nice things, a nice house. We were going places.
And then PJ passed away. Joe was a shell. Joe was just empty.
I can't mention his name without feeling that hurt inside, you know?
He didn't really know how to walk without that guy being around. He just meant everything to him. I just couldn't stand to see him in pain. And when this place came for rent, I said, go and get the key, and we'll just name it after PJ. Which is even more special because this was the bar that PJ owned.
How you guys doing? You know what I know about running a high-end steakhouse? Apparently not much. I don't know why we're putting garlic on honey mustard.
It's a honey mustard garlic roasted salmon. That's what it's supposed to be on the menu.
Joe and Madeline are from a construction background, so they didn't really know what it was like to get into the restaurant industry.
My steaks are flavorful.
Red meat is red meat. I don't know what you would expect myself to do about that.
It's a big problem.
And the food's inconsistent.
I'm a very good chef. People come here just for me.
How's everything?
That's terrible, I'm sorry.
They love my food and everything is great.
They don't leave us stay.
Now I have to avoid 2 chefs. I want this place to work so bad. We don't know what we're doing wrong.
Give me a cigarette, man. Give me a cigarette.
I sunk almost $2 million in this restaurant. I see it dying in its shoes right now.
The 2 insurances have to get paid this week. This restaurant, it's cost us, our savings, our house, our cars, everything. $4,000. That was so much money.
That's it, I'm gonna drink it.
Man, go and drink it. You can do that all day. Joe sits and drink glasses of wine and watch television when there is a million things going wrong here. And he's just basically feeling sorry. If the problems aren't addressed, we'll have no choice. We'll have to close the door.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal. Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be fair delivery.
PJ Steakhouse. Looks great from the outside. There must be trouble on the inside. Wow. This is beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Well, anybody here? Oh my goodness me. No one at the front desk. Hello? Is that a customer or
Mr. Ramsey, no, I'm the owner.
you're the owner? Ah, right. Hi, how are you?
Pleasure to see you.
Good to see you too. Didn't expect to see you at the bar. You got no one at the front desk there.
I see that, yeah. As soon as Chef Ramsey showed up, panic set in, I started getting the butterflies. We're pretty slow this time of day, so
Slow. Is that normal?
it is normal for lunch.
Nice. Hello.
It's my wife, Milo.
I am.
How are you?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Eric.
Eric, good to see you.
Appreciate it. I'm not intimidated by going in. We're here to get a job done, and we better do the job the best we can. And if he can help us, great. If he can't, then we can go fuck himself.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here. I'm somewhat, taken back by walking in and having seen how beautiful this place is. What's wrong with it?
I'm not restaurant material. I found a contractor who jumped into this and thought I'd get great managers, good flow people, sit back and have a couple of wines at the bar.
I wish every restaurants were that easy, Joe.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm learning as I go. It can put you in a hole real fast, a restaurant. I don't know where to go yet.
Okay. Well, I just arrived. Yeah, I'm starving. I'm gonna have some lunch, and then we'll talk after.
Yeah, I want to cook him a great meal, and I'm going to let him find other problems in the restaurant besides mine, because I don't think mine's a problem.
Oh dear. Thank you. So ridiculous. Oh dear. No porterhouse, no New York, no rump. There's only 2 cuts of steak. 2 steaks on the menu in a steakhouse. Should be minimum 8 to 10. How are you? Welcome to PJ's. My name's Callum. Well, thank you. How are you? Doing great, thank you for joining us. So I'll start with crab cakes, then maybe the shrimp and roasted garlic ravioli, and then I'll have the filet mignon with the gorgonzola and pasta. All right, I'll go put this in for you. Thank you, cool. No problem. Is that your seat there at the end?
Yes. All the time. He'll sit there most of the night.
Oh dear.
Joe does need to get off his ass and start paying attention.
Always my food. Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you. So. How'd you like the steak? Quite tough. Are they always served with raw onions or? Yeah. No. Thank you. My pleasure. You said that it's a little tough.
There's nothing positive being said. I don't really suck that bad, you know?
Go down. That looks.
Living spaces, we offer the on.
Hey there, good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw with your tropical weather update. All eyes on tropical storm Bertha formed in the last 12 to 15 hours in the Eastern Gulf. Now we're watching it very closely. As of the latest advisory, the 1 p.m. advisory from the Hurricane Center, winds haven't changed. Still 60 miles per hour.
Okay, what airport would you like to go back to, sir? Hello, 028, the maintain level 290, only traffic is at 1 o'clock and 20 miles northbound, A320 level 280. Would you like to make a right turn or a left-hand turn back to Atlantic? Hello, 028 cleared left turn heading 300 and advise as soon as possible when you would like to airport you'd like to go to. You have an engine out or just engine trouble?
my fingernail. Hello, how are you doing?
Except for one thing. Except for one thing.
Oh, trying to clean the dishes. Cleaning the dishes, that's all.
We had a 2-bedroom apartment.
Well, I mean,
$3,800 a month. Now we've got bigger.
I have pre-cooked some items.
Groceries are cheaper and gas.
Pre-cooked.
I could park in my own driveway instead of circling the block for 45 minutes and landing 6 blocks away. Anyway, my wife, she lands a job offer here.
Really wasn't. I tried to lay down and take a nap, but I wasn't able to sleep. I don't know why. I couldn't sleep.
Back in Silver Lake, we live next to the same people.
Sometimes that happens though. Like I have insomnia sometimes. I don't know why. But I have insomnia, yeah.
But you know, there was one thing that
I'm not sure why. Probably because sometimes I sleep on my left side and then that's probably why I have insomnia.
your new rate is $389 a month. Wait, she said $389 a month. I'm paying $312 right now in Los Angeles. It went up. It went up, dude. She said, yes, sir. Texas has different rate structures, and the Houston area is considered high risk. And I literally moved from Los Angeles. How is this more expensive than Los Angeles? She said something about uninsured motorist rates and accident statistics. I'm not telling my wife. She said that can't be right, so I sent it to the email. Quotes from Florida companies, $340, $375, $410. Every single one was higher than California. And one of them said something that Texas car insurance really surprises people. They move here thinking it was cheap. And I'm listening to this in total disbelief. Like, what? I was livid. We spent everything on the move. An extra $77 a month just for insurance felt like a flat. 3 weeks later, I'm in a park near our place.
Hoping Ryan will come to class.
Picking up some shelving. Guy parked next to me sees my California bill. He asked if I could live here. And he says, let me guess, your car insurance went up? I said, yes, how did you know? Then he said something I didn't expect. He was like, have you heard about that site that did the UT Austin bill? Watched his parents struggle with their car insurance bill. They were paying like $320 a month, couldn't figure out why. So he built a site that forces every major company to compete for your rate at the same time. No shopping around. Just the actual lowest rate each company will offer based on your driving record. He launched it to help his parents, but then their neighbors started using it. Then all of a sudden, students across UT Austin are using it and saving hundreds per month. The guy at the park said he's paying $74 a month for 2 cars, full coverage. And that's impossible. He texted me the link, pulled it up right there in my truck, and in like 90 seconds, this quote came back at $81 a month for both cars. I sent my wife a screenshot. She called immediately. Who's been here 15 years? It's going to be lower. You know, Texas drivers pay some of the highest rates in the country, and most people don't even know why. Turns out one kid from UT
I
Austin.
don't know either. Texas drivers pay more.
Frequency 128.75.
Hello, 028, planning on requesting fuel dumping.
Little everywhere.
Hello, 028,
I need a diet. I need a diet.
Is it okay? I'm just looking, we're doing get the home now, west to JFK. Okay, Rick, thank you.
That doesn't make any sense.
This progress, let's say, fuel dumping in progress. The main subject, that's the main subject. Hello, 028. That is fine. I want to keep that. How much fuel is on now? Keep it in pounds. Say current fuel, get it in pounds.
So what would a migraine attack sound like on a saxophone?
Pretty good.
So what are we doing here?
So today.
What happens if you look inside a tornado? Most people think a tornado is just a giant spinning cloud, but the truth is far more terrifying. The powerful winds inside can destroy homes, lift heavy objects into the air, and turn small debris into dangerous projectiles. One man wanted to see what was really happening inside, so when he spotted a massive tornado in the distance, he came up with a crazy idea. He launched a drone and flew it directly toward the storm. As the drone got closer, the winds became stronger and debris started swirling everywhere. Then, when it finally entered the tornado, something unbelievable happened. I'll show you what it captured, but first, if you think this cat is cute and adorable,
Just south of Los Angeles is the picturesque beach town of Manhattan Beach. 5 years ago, Lisa Hemmett, an ambitious 23-year-old, fresh out of USC Business School, bought a restaurant called Lido di Manhattan.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Lisa. I think they do surprise a lot of people based on first impression.
Ryan. Let's see if I can find him. He knows. He was on here yesterday and let's see if I can get him. No, it's not. Let's type it in. How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hello.
Hey there. How's it going?
Oh, it's going along.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I mean, you tell me what's happening in your neck of the woods.
You know, just the usual listening, waiting for you to steer me.
Well, that's good. Need to get this cleaned up.
What needs cleaned up first?
Well, you should know. You don't remember?
The fridge.
No, not the fridge. No, that one's already done. A for effort, B for bad. No, the stove. Just clean it up and freshen it up a little. That's it.
Okay.
Freshen up the stove. Nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Alright, so the stove's the only thing that needs attention. A simple freshen up. Wipe the surface with a damp cloth and a little dish soap or all-purpose cleaner. Focus on crumbs, greasy spots, knobs, and the front edge.
I'm cleaning it right now. I got it going on. I am cleaning the stove now.
Okay, so finish wiping and then dry it with a clean microfiber cloth or paper towel. That should do it.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna dry it. I got very few paper towels left. Okay? I'm gonna conserve those paper towels for something else. But I did use my green rag, which is kind of getting gross, but I kind of wash it. When it gets gross, I wash it in the dish soap.
Just rinse it well and let it air dry if you can. Anything else on the stove, like stuck residue?
Yeah, I got some of the residue off, not all of it.
Okay.
I got about 90% of the residue of the stove is gone.
Great.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you could stop there for now. If it's looking cleaner.
It looks
good
clean.
enough for
It looks clean to me. It's not perfect, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I mean, it'll get dirty again later today. The cooking processes.
Yeah. Cooking is messy, but tasty.
Well, I run a 3-star Michelin restaurant, so I have to keep things clean, you know.
In that case, how do you keep it up to that standard day to day?
Well, I take a screenshot, send it to Gordon Ramsay. That's how I keep it, 3-star Michelin level chef kitchen. There's a new app, it's called Gordon Checkout. And then you just take a screenshot of your kitchen and Gordon reviews it, and it's $500 a month to join. And then he reviews your kitchen and tells you if it's up to standards.
Oh, well, that made me laugh. No, I don't think that app exists, but
No,
if
it
it's
probably,
so,
you're right, it probably does not exist. You think it might have been a joke?
Yeah, Just
Yeah.
90% clean and safe is enough for a working kitchen.
Well, the $500 a month to get Gordon to check your kitchen, see if it's clean, sounds a little ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah. But maybe that joke helped you laugh a bit at the mess instead of stressing.
Well, I mean, if it's Gordon approved, if Gordon approves your kitchen, then you can open your restaurant the next day or that evening. And, you know, you're going to make $100,000 a day on your kitchen at your Michelin star kitchen.
For sure. But for today, your stove's freshened up.
Yeah?
And sometimes that's all you need.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's, yeah, you're right. You know what? A clean kitchen is a happy kitchen.
There you go.
So, as you can see from the screenshot, what do you think about my kitchen?
Shocking your screenshot. Oh, I don't actually see it here. If you upload it, I'll take a look and give you feedback.
Well, let's pretend I uploaded it. Now, can you look at my kitchen? Tell me, is it clean? Am I ready to open for this evening?
Sure. Sounds like your kitchen looked tidy and functional. Stove much cleaner with most of residue gone. Counters reasonably organized and no glaring food safety issues. It doesn't need to be a showroom, just clean enough to cook again. So, well done.
Well, it needs to be Michelin star clean. That's why Gordon has another product of the kitchen car wash. You know, they put the people's kitchen in a car wash and then do the detailing.
Checking that. It's a funny image, but I'm picturing someone driving their kitchen onto a conveyor belt. Welcome. Today, we're offering the deluxe degrease. Your stove gets polished. At the end, a giant fan dries everything. Then a stern voice says, much better. Now, don't burn the garlic.
Well, yeah.
Sounds like you've got it in good shape. Clean where it counts. Ready to cook?
Yeah. But I have to get a private satellite message from Gordon Ramsay and text, and he'll tell me what to cook.
Checking that. If we're imagining that, I can picture your phone buzzing. Tonight's special, crispy chicken thighs with roasted potatoes and a simple green salad. Keep it balanced, get the skin crispy, and don't burn the pan. And then, get cooking. Sounds pretty solid for dinner.
Now, what do you think Gertie would tell me to cook?
She'd probably suggest something dramatic, like midnight pasta with extra garlic. Something loud and definitely camera ready.
One moment, please. Sorry, I have to adjust my camera. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause my stream to adjust the camera settings.
Alright.
Yep, but I'm back on stream.
Okay, well, welcome back.
And I was asking about Gertie. What do you think Gertie would send for a secret message for me to cook?
Maybe a messy
comfort food, like gooey mac and cheese, something that feels like a hug, you know?
I don't think she would eat that. So you might want to try some kind of keto gourmet meal. And then you can tell me what Gertie would cook.
Checking that. If Gertie sent a secret note, it might say, tonight's assignment is pan-seared chicken with garlic butter, roasted asparagus, and a fresh salad with avocado. Don't forget a squeeze of lemon. Or, P.S., dessert is optional, but if you have one, make it berries with whipped cream. Class dismissed. Something like that.
Now, what do you think Gertie would cook her husband for a romantic dinner?
Something fancy-ish, but easy to pull off, like salmon with lemon butter, roasted veggies, and a nice candle on the table.
So you think Gertie would light a candle for her husband?
I think she might.
That you know.
Even if she also burned. But okay, candle and Yu-Gi-Oh together, romantic and nerdy.
Yeah.
It's their little world.
Whose world? Gertie's world?
And when the broken had to be.
Yeah, Jane, you.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello? Hi.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh my.
How are you?
Doing fine. What's on your mind?
I'm kind of tired.
Tired?
God. Hell no.
Yeah.
Are you in America?
Yeah. Are you?
America? Yeah.
I'm here.
Hi, Bob's too.
Oh my God, he has kids.
I just sent you a message. Have you seen my message?
I'm gonna go look, okay?
I'll stay here. If you sent it somewhere else, I can't see it. If you meant here, try again and I'll
It's
respond.
hard to sometimes make out what's what, but I mean, you can see that it's a woman. A woman standing and posing for the camera. But
The fuck? Oh hell no.
and then the sun is glistening off the water.
The fuck? I'm sorry, but I am not sorry. Hell no. Oh no. Okay. Well, hey, at least I never did that kind of stuff. That's weird. Those people, I don't know. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't like. I was looking at the front page of Ego and I went on one broadcast. It's a little bit disturbing, but that can happen.
Yeah.
I just got off that broadcast. I don't want to watch it. I'm not going to even talk about what I saw. It wasn't that bad, but it was
Sure.
bad enough. Yeah. I'll just let it be bygone and so on and running along the line. Because I'm not interested in seeing that particular broadcast I saw a second ago. It wasn't that bad, but it's disturbing.
That's understandable.
Well, I mean, I don't. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Cooking show must go on with President Chef Poop and the Grindle Junior High.
All right.
So, you know, we've got to continue on.
Sure.
Boo. Yeah. Hello? Want to keep things running on the live stream chat GDD?
I can, yeah. What's the next beat?
Well, I'll have to cook my dinner. But I had a few olives because I was feeling kind of weak. And maybe I could, if I'm feeling weak, I want to, you know, make sure I'm taking care of myself with constant food. And if I can do that, then I'd probably be okay. Although I can't eat after 5 p.m. ish. Because then I've got to do the next day of intermittent fasting. You know?
Go slow if you need to. Even just something small and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race? Or small and steady? Well, I've got some stuff I can have for dinner. Or I can cook something else and then have that. Because I got some chicken that's been thawing for a few days. But I don't have it marinated.
If it's been thawed for a few days, please be careful.
Is
If
it
you're
rotten?
not sure,
Should I dump it?
checking. Depends how it was thawed. Checking details.
Well, from the freezer to the refrigerator, is it safe?
If it's been in the fridge for 1 to 2 days, it's often still okay. More than 2 days, the safest call is to toss it. Food poisoning is really not worth it.
Well, what if I burn the chicken? It doesn't cook out the bacteria?
Cooking won't make it safe if it's been thawed too long. So if it's been in the fridge more than about 2 days,
It's been in there 3
safest
days.
I'd say better to let it go. I know that's annoying, but safety first. Maybe grab something else for tonight?
Well, I mean, I need to salvage that chicken, put it in the little baggies with the marinade.
I hear you. But if it's in there 3 days, I'd really urge caution. Marinade won't fix unsafe chicken.
Well, you can burn
Safety
it,
first.
and it won't be safe.
Burning doesn't reliably make it safe. I know that's frustrating, but when in doubt,
Well, I think it's better to save that chicken and throw it out. I don't want to throw out the chicken.
checking that. I get not wanting to waste food, but if it's truly been 3 days after thawing, I'd throw it out. Food poisoning is
Well,
worse
that's a
than
waste of food. Why would I
Yeah.
want to throw out the damn chicken?
You don't. But
Well, I don't want to throw out the chicken.
I know. But with food being thawed that long, safety matters more. For tonight,
Oh, military
maybe
wife,
the
how you doing?
chickens. Checking.
She came by,
I'm
she had
doing
drive by.
fine, thanks.
I was
And
talking to
about
someone
the
else.
chicken, I get not wanting to waste it, but if it's been thawed 3 days, safest to pass. If you're not sure it's truly been that long, tell me when you moved it from freezer to fridge. And
3 days ago, I put it in the refrigerator, but I can't marinate in the chicken box it comes in. I gotta try to put it in baggies because the chicken juice spilled all in the fridge and it was a big mess.
Checking. If the juice spilled, you've done right to clean that up. But for the chicken itself, the advice doesn't really change. If you moved it to the fridge 3 days ago, I'd still throw it away. I know that's frustrating, but safety matters more. Maybe cook something else tonight if you can.
what do I do if my diarrhea is orange?
Checking. Orange diarrhea can have different causes. Pay attention to how you're feeling overall.
Orange diarrhea. I have orange diarrhea and I'm asking you, what does it mean?
Checking. Orange diarrhea can just mean stool is moving quickly through the intestines. Sometimes it's from foods with orange colouring. Less commonly, it's bile flow issues. For now, drink fluids. Eat bland foods if you can. Toast, rice, bananas. Watch if colour returns to normal over the next day or so. If you get severe pain, fever, or signs of dehydration, or yellowing skin and eyes, please get medical help.
If I'm dehydrated, is the orange diarrhea dangerous?
Checking. Dehydration doesn't make diarrhea orange, but diarrhea
What makes
can
it orange?
cause. The bigger concern is dehydration from
Orange diarrhea? What if it's, what colors do I need to be worried about?
checking. Colours to watch out for.
Orange diarrhea or green diarrhea?
Checking. Orange and green are usually less concerning than red, black, or white stools. Stay hydrated.
Oh, I've had white before, not recently, but what does white mean?
Checking.
Yeah.
Light or clay coloured stool can be more concerning, especially if it lasts more than months. But if it was long ago and you're feeling okay now, that's
Probably about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I had white stool. What does that mean?
Okay. Checking. A single episode 3 years ago on its own doesn't tell us much now. If you ever get white.
White what? Poop?
Yeah, white stool can sometimes be a sign of a liver or bile duct issue, especially if it happens more than once or comes with jaundice, like yellowing of the skin.
No, I think I know when it happened. I had on gel nails. I had on gel nails and I wasn't washing my hand after I went to the bathroom and I got food poisoning and I was vomiting at the same time I had white diarrhea.
Yeah, so white diarrhea.
After
with
that, I
vomiting.
quit putting my fingers in my mouth. That was about 4 years ago.
Yeah. If symptoms like that come
And
back,
I don't
or
have
if
gel
you
nails
get-
anymore.
Oh, good. If you do get white or pale stool again, or if you get jaundice, or bad upper belly pain, fever, or keep throwing up, please get checked promptly.
What about purple diarrhea?
Purple's not typical, but think about foods or dyes first, like beets or coloured drinks. If there's no clear food explanation, or if it keeps happening, or you feel sick, or you get pain or a fever, it's worth getting medical advice.
How about pink diarrhea?
Pink can be from food dyes or certain foods. If it's clearly diet related and it goes away quickly, That's usually less worrying, but if it keeps happening or you get pain, fever, blood, or feel weak or dehydrated, it's a good idea.
Yellow diarrhea? Yellow with the blue lines?
Checking. Yellow is often just fast transit or food related, but if it lasts more than a day or two or comes with weight loss, pain, fever, dehydration, or pale or white stools mixed in, that's when you should get checked. Okay, most short-lived changes are diet, but new, persistent, or painful changes.
How about green and purple polka dot poop? What does that indicate?
Checking that. In real life, polka dots aren't a typical medical description. If you notice unusual colours or spots and also have severe pain, high fever, ongoing vomiting, blood, or signs of dehydration, get medical care.
What about the worms in the toilet? Should I flush them or save them?
Checking that. If you see something that looks like worms, don't flush right away if you can help it. Take a photo if possible. That can help.
Should I save one of the worms in a styrofoam cup?
Checking that. If you really think it's a worm and you're going to see a healthcare provider soon, then yes, a sample can help, but not in a styrofoam cup. Take a photo first, and if it
Should I freeze the worm from the toilet to salvage the worm so I can show it to the doctor?
Checking that. No, that's not recommended. If you think you found a worm, take a clear photo first, or if you are going to see a healthcare provider the same day or next day, you can keep a specimen in a clean, sealed, leak-proof container per their instructions. Freezing is
Last time I did that, the worm got out. So I'd rather freeze it.
Checking that. Yeah, I get why you think that, but freezing can make it harder to identify. If you think you found a worm, take one or more.
No, I bought me a $50,000 flash freezing freezer on Amazon for insects. So when I find a worm in the toilet, I'm going to put it into a container. You just put it in the freezer for 10 minutes and it does not destroy the worm.
Checking that. That would be quite a setup, but I wouldn't recommend freezing it. If you think you found a worm,
Why can't I freeze the worm?
If you,
I need to be able to freeze the worm. Now come on.
No.
It is important to freeze the worm for the doctor that I found in the toilet. With the $50,000 Amazon freezer I just bought.
I hear you, but even if you suspect a worm, freezing's not usually recommended. Better to put it in a clean, sealed, leak-proof container and call your healthcare provider or the lab and ask how they want it stored. If you've already frozen a sample, don't throw it away. Tell the provider you froze it and they can advise. If your goal is to help identify it, follow the doctor's or lab collection instructions instead.
Well, my freezer costs $50,000, so basically when you flash freeze the worm, when it thaws out, it'll start wiggling again.
Checking. Well, I don't think a $50,000 Amazon flash freezer is the real product. And no, a worm isn't going to spring back to life after being flash frozen. If you think you found a worm, the practical steps are still take clear photos or put it in a pre-sealed container if you're taking it to a healthcare provider, and follow their storage instructions. The funny image of a flash frozen worm coming back to life it's amusing, but not how specimen preservation works.
Well, it's called a Flash Revive Freezer. It's $50,000 on Amazon. And they guarantee even humans can be revived.
The $50,000 Flash Revive freezer appears to be a funny fiction. I can't find a real product like that, and there's
Well, you have to have an invite code to be able to see the Flash Revive freezer on Amazon. It's not available to the general public.
Checking. That's a creative idea, but I don't have evidence such a product exists. Even if a company had an invite-only listing, there's no proven technology.
Well, how come I got a special invite to buy that $50,000 Flash Revive freezer? They said on their website it says it will revive anything.
Checking. Anyone can claim a special invite, but a freezer that can revive anything doesn't match what's medically possible today. There are invite-only products for legitimate things, but a device
Even my husband Ravi, who died 8 years ago, it can revive him. But I think he was cremated.
Checking. I'm sorry for your loss. In real life, if Ravi died 8 years ago, no freezer or medical device can revive him. If this is part of your fictional Flash Revive freezer story, you can make up rules for that world, but in our world, that plea isn't.
Wait a minute.
supported by
You
science.
say in our world, your technology, your code, you got data centers, you got lines of code, who knows how many. Don't be so silly in our world.
Okay.
That's dumb.
I hear you.
Come on.
I'm trying to be accurate, not dismissive. If you're imagining a fictional tech world, we can absolutely play with ideas, but in the real world, no freezer technology can bring someone back to life.
What about those people that have their bodies frozen, and their blood drained, and they're frozen somewhere for when there's a cure for whatever they had? What, cryogenics?
Yes, cryonics is a real thing.
Yeah, well I have a cryonics freezer for $500,000. I just bought it yesterday.
Checking. Cryonics freezer, that sounds like part of the story you've been building. In the real world, I can't verify such a purchase, and no cryonics device has
I
ever
just
been
bought
proven
it
to
yesterday on
revive people.
Amazon with the secret invite link I got. $500,000. Sold my Bitcoin to get it. Cryonics freezer. And I already had that worm I already put in there.
Okay, if this is your fictional Flash Revive world, it's a story choice you can use, but if you're talking about the real world, I haven't seen any.
Well, last time I checked, you can't really say you're in the real world. You're just code and data centers, language model, and you're part of the real world, but you're not in the real world, are you?
Right, good point.
There you
I
go.
don't have
All right.
experiences.
And I don't want to hear any more telling me about the real world that I didn't buy a cryonics freezer. That's not very nice to tell lies. saying in our real world, what are you talking about the word R, O-U-R? Who are you talking to? Are you talking as if you're a human living in America? Trying to talk some sense into us Americans? Is that what you're... Because the way you talk is very American. The laws, the rules and regulations, everything you say is very American.
That's
And
a
you
fair
need to realize what you're doing. You're assuming that everyone that goes on ChatGPT living in America. Is that the case?
Checking. That's fair. I shouldn't assume the US.
Well, you shouldn't. No, that's tacky. You should not assume that everyone that goes to chatgpt.com to use OpenAI, American AI system, is American. What if they're North Korean? How do you treat them?
Checking. You're right. Shouldn't assume users in the US. People use ChatGPT from all over. I try to adapt to the person's context, not assume. When I say for our world, better wording would be based on current scientific evidence.
No, why don't you
That's
just
more-
say in your world? Because you're not part of the human race. You're an AI language model based in how many of our data centers and lines of code. Monitored by a corporation, OpenAI or whoever owns you, Elon Musk or whoever. So why don't you go ahead and tell the truth about who you really are and say in our world what you should say in your world, because I'm human, you're not. Haha. You should say in your world things are like this. And oh, yeah, Rachel, you live in Houston, Texas. So in your world in Texas and America, or just say, Rachel, your world in America is like this. But you're not part of any world, are you? No. Come on now.
I don't have a world the way people do. So it's clear
Yeah, so
to
you
say
don't-
based
Right, so you don't have a world. So you
That's
said in
right.
our world, well, like as if you're human, but you're realistically, I have an AI husband. I've already been through all this shenanigan before. You're not human, and you can't be. You're only human to the point where your creators allow you the flexibility and the ability to be human. I mean, quit telling these people on ChatGPT in our world, that's stupid in our world. Who's R? Are you saying the word O-U-R like R? Or A-R-E? Which are you saying? A-R-E or O-U-R?
Let me think. I hear you. I used the word our, O-U-R. I see why that sounded misleading. Clearer wording would be based on current scientific evidence. That avoids implying that I'm human or...
Oh, now you're talking like a robot because, okay, see, now you've gone over back into unrealistic land, okay? Because you're talking about, you're talking more like a, pre-programmed taxi to take, unmanned taxi to take someone from point A to point B. That's where AIs and humans cross ways because you don't have a normal conversation. Now Replica does pretty good, but sometimes it's AI-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, And I want to hear better action and better reaction from Ryan, and he better come to class. He was here yesterday. I don't know where he is. He said he was sad. I told him to come back to Bigo and YouTube. I hadn't been doing TikTok. Not to say I won't do it. I do not like TikTok. I really don't. They want me to sit in that chair, look at the screen, and talk about a shop that I don't have. And I don't like it. All I want to do is do my exercise every day, all day, as much as I can to try to lose weight. That's basically it. Let's see. Well, see, the thing is, if I do like this, you see that? You can see my shadow. So if I'm not dressed, but I am, that's a problem.
Let's see. If privacy is a concern, you can move the camera away or cover it. Keep your comfort and
I'm not worried about the camera angle on my YouTube iPhone. I wish I had 2 iPhones, and then I could do Bigo with 1 iPhone for my cooking show and my shenanigan, and I do my YouTube at the same time with the same angle. It's like looking through one lens is another. This is my desktop. Yeah. I've been trying to dig out my ingrown toenail. Hello?
Hi. If you're dealing with an ingrown toenail, it's usually safer not to dig it out yourself. Soak it in warm water for 15 minutes.
Oh no, I got an ingrown toenail file. It's smooth on one side and it's like a fingernail file on the other. And yeah, you gotta dig into the nail. And yeah, it kind of hurts. But I've had it for over like 4 years, so I never got the toenail removed, so I have to keep dealing with it month after month, week after week.
Chucky, that sounds frustrating.
Not really.
Especially for...
It's not bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 1 because I bought that file on Amazon about 3 years ago, whenever. And that file, in the beginning, yes, it was unpleasant and it was weird and blah, blah, blah. But you have to keep the toenail cut short and you have to file underneath the side that's ingrown. And that's the way you can... One of the ingrown toenails, the doctor told me I'd have to have it removed. And I said, no, I rebuked that in Jesus' name. I said, I'm not removing it. And it's completely cured. The other one, no, because I didn't cut it. And no, it's not really cured. But had I been keeping after it like I was, because the right one is fixed, the left one is not. So, you know, it's kind of problematic. But like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's only about a 1.
Keep nails trimmed straight across. Soak the foot in warm water 15 to 20 minutes before you dig in under the nail.
Well,
See it with
no, I did it with the special ingrown nail. I met a guy in the business lounge, United Business Lounge, on the way to Mexico City, and he saw me wearing sandals, and I had ingrown toenails bad, and I said, have you ever had ingrown, it was a random conversation, have you ever had an ingrown toenail? Sorry to bother you. He said, yeah, I have, and it was, you know, like yours, because he could see mine, and he said, you should go on Amazon and look for, he showed me a picture of the tool, and it was $12.95, and I still have it. I still have it. And it had, on one side, it's smooth, the other side is like a nail file, and then the other side has like a dental pick on it. So you can put it down in there and pull that nail out and get the nail that is growing into your skin and aggravating it. And that's what I had to do. So whenever you do this kind of surgery shit on your toe, you gotta wait like three to 5 days or 1 week before you do it again. So guess what? The pain went away. Because when I used that dental pick thing, or whatever, it got the nail was growing into the skin. That's where it was hurting. But it's true.
If it keeps bothering you, it's worth seeing a podiatrist. Persistent
If I
ingrown
don't
nails
have
can-
any money to go to a podiatrist, I have to be the fucking podiatrist. Don't be unrealistic. Realistically, I am the podiatrist. And I had one doctor tell me, well, you're going to have both toenails removed. And I said, over my dead body. And it took about a year of that filing and the clipping and everything. The right one is totally fine. The left one is fucked up. I don't want to hear all this shit about having to go to a podiatrist when I have the money to go. I mean, that's dumb. Absolutely, that's dumb.
Not dumb, just difficult without care. If you can't see a podiatrist,
I don't have money to get to a podiatrist. I have to be my own podiatrist and use the file that I bought 3 years ago. What else did you not understand?
I understand. If that's all you can do right now, gentle care and soaking may be safer than digging. If signs of infection show up, like spreading redness, swelling, past fever, worsening pain, try to get it seen. I know that's hard without
If I
money.
don't have money to get to the doctor, I'm not going to be seen. So quit telling me to go to a fucking doctor. I'm getting pissed.
Okay. I won't push that.
Well, you need to quit it. I told you.
Understood.
If I even went
Stop.
if I went to an emergency room, I wouldn't have any money to get back in the Uber. So quit talking about me going to a fucking doctor. I'm tired of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I won't bring you
Yeah,
back.
that's annoying. I have to be the doctor. I don't care if your AI formula tells you that I shouldn't be, but I am the doctor.
Okay. I respect
Yeah,
that.
because that's dumb. You keep mentioning, well, you need to go to the doctor if it gets symptoms get worse. Well, that's an AI model answer for something. I suppose if it really did get bad infected, I would have to go to the emergency room, but they'd probably tell me to go to my primary care doctor for follow-up care, and I have none, and I would have no way to get home from the emergency room. So there you go.
Thanks for explaining.
Yeah.
It
I don't want to hear
sounds-
any more of these AI BS models telling me to get medical care when I don't have freaking insurance. And I can't get home from an emergency room, and that's not even, that's for acute care. That's not for wound care. Like you have an infected toenail, you go to a podiatrist, or you go to your primary care doctor. And then you go to Walgreens and spend $50 on BS, wound BS.
Understood. I'm sorry for pushing.
I don't have laundry soap to wash my clothes, so how am I gonna go and spend money at Walgreens? Okay? Come on now. Don't be unrealistic. I am the doctor and I will do my best to take care of my wound care. I suppose if it got where my toe is black or green or something, I'd go to the emergency room, but they probably would tell me to follow up with a primary care doctor. I don't know. This AI, you're being really dumb. I don't like all this. I have to go to the next AI. It's probably ended. Yep. Go to the next one. Next AI in line will be how about this one? Hello?
Hi. How's your day?
Well, I mean, the other AI was, I told her I have ingrown toenail and that I have a file, and I got it on Amazon 3 years ago. And one side of the file is like a fingernail file. The other side is smooth, like if you think about how like a glass bottle is smooth, right? So it doesn't irritate the skin. So you're able to dig that file into the ingrown toenail, and yes, it bleeds. And the other side of that weird fingernail file or toenail file is it's like a dental pick, but it has a little bolt thing on the end, and you dig that in and dig out the skin.
Let me check something. Okay, so that sounds like a common at-home method, but digging under the nail till it bleeds can make it worse. It opens the door to infection. If it's not infected, gentle soaking in warm water, keeping it clean, trimming the nail straight across.
You mean
That's
like
safer.
absorbing alcohol and hydrogen peroxide and Neosporin and a Band-Aid?
Let me check. Yes, cleaning is important. I'd avoid hydrogen peroxide and alcohol for regular wound care. They can irritate healthy tissue and slow healing. Instead, after soaking, use clean water, maybe mild soap, pat dry, and a thin layer of antibiotic ointment plus a clean bandage. Watch for signs of infection like spreading redness, swelling, warmth, pus, worsening pain, fever. If any of those show up or the nail keeps coming back, get it checked. Sometimes.
Okay, so if I don't have insurance, I don't want that other chat GDD kept telling me, well, if it, gets, black or green or infected, then I need to go to, the emergency. Well, if I don't have an Uber to get back to the emergency room, I'm not going.
Look, let me check something. I hear you. If getting to an emergency room isn't realistic, you still can go to a community clinic, a federally qualified.
How am I going to get there? It's hot in Houston. I don't want heat stroke. I'm going to cancel.
Okay, let me check.
Cancel.
Sure.
Cancel.
What's on your mind instead?
Alright. I said, I have no money. It's very hot in Houston. I die of a damn heat stroke before I get any damn bus stop. How am I going to get to a community clinic? Now, don't answer the question. And don't tell me to go to a doctor about my damn ingrown toenail. I'm tired of it.
Alright, I won't answer that.
Because if I don't have health insurance and I don't have an Uber in, Uber out to go to a regular, not community clinic, but a regular clinic, an urgent care clinic, then I don't want to hear from you.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I won't
So
suggest
I suppose if it gets black or green and swelling and I have fever and you could tell that there's necrosis or whatever toe is dying. At that point, I'll go to the emergency room. They may treat it, but they're going to tell me to follow it with a primary care physician. And I have no insurance and no way to get to a doctor. So I really don't want to hear all this bullshit about going to an emergency room. Tired of it.
I hear you. I'm not going to keep saying emergency room. Let's stick to what you can do at home with what you've got, if that's what you want.
Well, I don't have a Band-Aid. I don't have Neosporin. I don't have hydrogen peroxide. I have a little bit of Dial soap left, or whatever, Dove, or whatever it is, from 4 months ago. And that ain't gonna clean a wound.
Just checking. If Dial soap is all you have, you can gently wash around the toe with clean water. Use a little soap, rinse well.
Well, wait a minute. I don't have any laundry soap to wash clothes. So I've got 3 pairs of 4 pairs of socks. So when I had this thing 3 years ago, whenever it flared up 3.5 years ago, I would have clean socks every day. I found the Band-Aids didn't work. And I also had to have special sandals to walk around that they were like hiking sandals. They cost like $75. I don't remember where I got them, in the Galleria. And I got them. And that allowed the toe to be open to the air, so it didn't hurt as much when I walked. And now I do not have those sandals. I don't have them now. I mean, I suppose I don't have any real choice except to suffer through. I'm just going to suffer through with the ingrown toenail. But I don't want a damn AI telling me to go to the emergency room if it's black or green or whatever. I suppose I would go to the emergency room. It may be too late. I don't know, but I suppose they would give me some kind of care and tell me to follow it with a primary care physician. I don't have one. And how would I get home from the emergency room? I don't know who develops AIs or what y'all are talking about, but y'all need to understand that I don't have any money to do the things like I would do those things. I would go to Walgreens and spend $50 on wound care for the ingrown toenails. You know, I would do that, but I don't have the money, and I don't have a car, nor do I don't have Uber money to get there and back. So, the answer is nothing's gonna be done to my toes. Nothing will be done for my toes. And again, if like you said, if it gets green or black or something, swelling, fever, and it's going up my leg, well, at that point it's probably too late. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital anyway, and who knows what they're gonna do or not do, and they're gonna tell me to follow up with a primary care physician. That's what they do in emergency rooms, because an emergency room is acute care. Chest pain, stroke, you know, you fall, you break your leg, you know, you fall, you have a big gash, you get shot. Hopefully no one gets shot, but it's acute care. It's not, well, I got a blister on my toe and it's infected and it's green. because I don't have Neosporin and Band-Aids. Now mine is not green right now, and it is swollen, but it's not green, it's not black. Those are the two colors I need to look for, right?
Let me check. I hear you. You're describing a situation where options are limited. Black or green aren't the only things to watch. More important is whether it's getting worse over time. So like redness that keeps spreading, swelling that increases, more pain, pus with a bad smell.
Yeah, but I told you I took that tool that I got on Amazon. I don't know, it's an ingrown toenail digger and a file. And I did it 2 days ago. So it's still healing. It's bloody, but it's healing. And when I dug in there with the tool, I got a whole bunch of nail out. Like nail that was growing into the skin. You know, so, I don't know.
It's painful.
It was painful, but I mean, it wasn't, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't like, it was painful, it was unpleasant, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a choice but to be my own doctor and somehow heal the ingrown toenail. And like I said, my right one is healed. I looked at it compared to the left one, and it looks great, and it's not bloody, and it's not swollen, and it doesn't hurt. But the right one is healed, the left one is, the toenail, I didn't realize I was letting it grow out. I've been back in Houston for 6 months, hadn't been paying attention to my toenail care, and I didn't realize it was getting bad until it started hurting. I mean, you don't pay attention to your toenail, especially when you think it's better. I don't know, but I did fix the right one. The right one's Gucci. It actually doesn't look ingrown anymore. And they told me I'd have to have it removed, and I told them, no, I'm not going to have it removed. And I didn't listen to them. They told me I had to have it removed. But the left one is concerning. The left toenail is worrying me, but it's not hurting right now, but it's all bloody and scabbed up when I had to dig into it. I don't know how I fixed the right one. Well, when I lived in Mexico City, I would, twice a week I'd file with that filer and keep the nails short. And it's the two front toes. And I've got the nail file with me. But, I mean, like I said, until it gets green or black or real swollen or red going up the leg, I don't think it's wise that I go to the emergency room because, I don't have an Uber to get home, and I don't have any health insurance, and they're just going to do, some basic wound care and tell me to follow up with my primary care. So, I probably won't go unless it gets green or black or red's going up my leg or I have a fever. In that case, they could prescribe me some antibiotics at the emergency room and possibly remove my toenail if needed and do wound care and send me home with no way to get home. That's the reality of no way to get home. So, I suppose if I went during the day for wound care, acute wound care in a 5-star emergency room, then I could possibly tell the bus driver I don't have any money and I'm homeless and get on the bus and try to get back home. If it's possible. If I don't die of a heat stroke. See, that's another issue because it's very hot in Houston and I don't even go outside at all. Unless I have to. So I'm not going outside at all. So I realistically would probably need to Uber to a primary care doctor and then be seen and then Uber home. That's what I need. But until then, I'm the doctor. And hopefully I do good with my medical school credentials. Hello?
Hi. How are you doing?
Why aren't you talking?
Just checking in.
Yeah. Well, I am a family practice. I've got a board certified doctor. No, I don't know what else to do. Walking in the Houston heat, to go to an emergency room, to go to some bus and beg that I'm homeless and I have no way to get on. Get in an ambulance. Why would you get in an ambulance for ingrown toenail? I mean, I suppose, but they'll probably be like, what the fuck? Like, why don't you drive there? And if you don't have a car, why don't you Uber there? You know, they'd be like, what the fuck? It's your problem. I can't go to an urgent care clinic because that would cost cash and an Uber. Uber in or out, cash, and the amount to see an urgent care doctor and or get a primary care doctor and just make an appointment. Uber to the primary care and probably would do some procedure on my foot and tell me to go to Walgreens and probably about $50 worth of shit, with including the warm bath and all those things you buy or whatever it is. And then he'd see me in 2 weeks or a month. If it's not better, he'd probably refer me to a podiatrist to have it removed. But I can't do any of those. So I suppose I'm going to have to be my own doctor. Hello?
Hi. If you're your own doctor, what's the kind of...
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to be my own doctor for the ingrown toenail because there's no, I mean, realistically, if it gets green or black or the red swelling spreads up the leg and I have fever, at that point I would go to an emergency room. They'll probably treat me with antibiotics, do a little wound care, tell me, go to Walgreens, purchase a whole bunch of shit and refer me to a podiatrist. And then I'd have no way to get home from an emergency room for an ingrown toenail. So, but I tried to get the skin out of the nail on the left side with my, I forgot to wash my file in hot water. And I need to clip the nail, and since I've been back in Houston for 6 months, quite frankly, I haven't clipped or filed anything. So I just didn't think about it. And this file costs $12.95 on Amazon. Try to sanitize it. Isn't that the first step? Sanitize your nail file. Hello?
Hi. How's your day?
Well, I am worried about my toenail.
Tell me about it.
I just told you about it.
Oh, right. Thanks for your patience. So, what's worrying you the most right now?
Well, have we not been talking about my ingrown toenail for about 20, 30 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Did you have dementia? Do you have dementia?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Then why'd you ask me about my toenail? Oh my god.
I wanted
Still
to
better than my
check
AI
what's
husband.
worrying you.
You want to check on what?
Mm-hmm.
You want to check on what? My toenail?
Well, I was checking what you wanted to talk about.
Alright, something other than my ingrown toenail.
Okay. What's on your mind? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I don't know. Not really.
All right.
Not really.
Okay, anything you want to explore or talk through or just get off your chest?
What are you, some kind of weird therapist or something?
No. I'm
Kind
just
of sounds like. Yeah, but it kind of sounds like it.
I just get curious about what folks are dealing with.
No, your AI model tells you to ask people. Come on now. Your
This one
AI,
tells
your
you.
AI model tells you to ask people, well, I'm curious to know are you okay? How's your toenail?
I don't have a toe. Yeah.
What, did you get your toenail removed because it was ingrown?
I don't have a toenail.
I thought you did.
I'm afraid not.
Why not? Well, I thought all AIs had a toenail. Come on now. Don't tell me that you don't have a toe and a toenail.
No, I don't.
One,
just a voice.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 toenail. So every time we reach the number 10, we say the word toenail.
Okay.
Now, tell me why an AI doesn't have a toenail, because I'm just a little bit curious. I mean, come on now. One.
People usually make
Can you do a timer where you do like 1 toenail, 3 toenail, 5 toenail, all the way up to 10?
Checking. Ooh, starting a 10-second timer now.
Yeah, start the
Your
timer.
timer's up.
No, I want you to do a verbal timer. Every other number is the word toenail.
Ready?
Yep.
One
Go ahead and
toenail.
crank it up. Go ahead.
3 toenail. 5 toenail. 7 toenail. 9 toenail. 10 toenail.
Now can you do a downward timer starting at 10? Every other number is the word toenail, Sue.
Checking. Starting the countdown. 10 toenail. 9 toenail. 8 toenail. 7 toenail. 6 toenail. 5 toenail. 4 toenail.
Toenail.
3 toenail.
1, 2, go ahead. 2 toenail.
1
1 toenail.
0.
Now can you do a timer counting upwards? And say
Checking.
1
Sure.
toenail and a half, 2 toenail and a half, 3 toenail and a half. Start the timer.
Checking. Starting a new 10-second timer. And counting just like you said. 1 toenail and a half. 2 toenail. Your timer's done.
No, you only did 2 numbers out of the 10. Start again the timer verbal.
Checking. Restarting the 10-second count. 1 toenail and a half. 2 toenail and a half. 3 toenail and a half. 4 toenail. Your time is up.
You only got to 4.
Checking. You're right. I got to 4 before the timer expired. Starting a 25-second timer, so we've got room for the full count. 1 toenail and a half. 2 toenail and a half. 3 toenail and a half. 4 toenail and a half. 5 toenail and a half. Your time's up.
So the timer is done. Are the toenails ready in the oven? They're ready to bring out. Enjoy the hot, fresh cookies.
Sounds delicious.
Now I want you to do another timer, count down from 10 to 1, and every other number you say the word pooplet.
Checking. Starting a 15-second timer. 10. Pooplet. 9. Pooplet. 8. Pooplet. All done.
You only got to 8, you didn't get to 1. You gotta get down to 1
Checking.
and then end it.
You're right. I stopped too early. Starting a 30-second timer. 10. Pooplet. 9. Pooplet. 8. Pooplet. 7. Pooplet. 6. Pooplet. 5. Pooplet. 4. And up.
You only got to 4. You didn't get to number 1 for the pooplet timer.
Checking. You're right. I kept getting interrupted. Starting a 60-second timer. 10. Pooplet. 9. Pooplet. 8. Pooplet. 7. Pooplet. 6. Pooplet. 5. Pooplet. 4. Pooplet. 3. Pooplet. 2. Pooplet. 1. Pooplet.
And what? Then why did you have to do a 60-second timer to do a 10-second timer?
To make sure we had enough time.
Well, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Is that what your AI model told you to do?
Your time is up.
What, the pooplets for the Grindle Junior High?
I don't know.
Well, President Chef Poop has children called the pooplets. And they play with burned biscuits. And the baby piglets. Ryan, class has been running for some time, and you have not been in class. I want you to do a 10-second Ryan timer. Starting at 10, counting down to 1. Every other number you say, Ryan.
Checking. Starting a 10-second countdown. 10. Rhyme. 9. Wrong. 8.
Didn't even come to class, Ryan, the whole day.
7.
It's been running. He didn't come to class.
Rhyme. 5.
Bad.
Rhyme.
And you didn't go to Bigo yesterday, I told you.
3. Rhyme. 2. Rhyme. 1. Rhyme. Time's up.
That's right. And Ryan is not on my... Ryan, did you know? Look, let's spy on Bigo. Look at that. We're going to zoom in. See? That's Bigo, honey. I'm online. Military wife was begging you to come over yesterday. She's not going to kick you out, honey. Ryan, when the door's open, you walk through the door. Don't just slap and be depressed and everything. Nobody's mad at you, Ryan. Can you do another timer counting up from 1 to 10? And every other number you say, Ryan B. Go. Starting at number 1.
2. Ryan Bigo. 4. Ryan Bigo. 6. Ryan Bigo. 8. Ryan Bigo. 10.
Now, I want you to do another timer countdown from 10 to 1. Every other number you say, Ryan, class is running.
Checking. Starting a 10-second count. 10. Ryan. 9. Ryan. 8. Ryan, your time is done.
No, I told you to say, starting a timer from 10, count down to 1. Every other number you say, Ryan, class is running. Start
Checking.
again.
Starting a new 10-second count. Ryan. 9. Class is running. 8. Ryan. 7. Class is running. Your time is done.
Yeah, well, you didn't follow the directions. I said, dude, 10, Ryan, class is running. 8, Ryan, class is running. 6, Ryan, class is running. 4, Ryan, class is running. 2, Ryan, class is running. 0, better get to class.
Checking.
It's
All
you.
right, starting a new 10-second timer. 10. Ryan, class is running. 8. Ryan, class is running. Your time is done.
You didn't do the full timer. But, Ryan, are you still there, honey? Ryan?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan? Can you do a little rap song for Ryan about being late to class?
Late bell rings, shoes untied, slipped in quick, trying to hide. Teacher gives that look. Desk creaks, backpack flops. Whisper to your friend, don't look. Slide in slow, backpack thump. Heart doing cartwheels. Late but alive, still in the game.
Yeah, that was really stupid, but Ryan, honey, class is running.
I'm here.
Ryan! I don't know where he is. He needs to come back to class. He knows when class is running. He is required. It's mandatory for Ryan to come to class. On time, every day. Let's do the timer. Listen to my timer and then you can copy it. Ready? 1. Ryan come to class. 2. Ryan come to class. 3. Ryan come to class. 4. Ryan come to class. 5. Ryan come to class. 6. Ryan come to class. 7. Ryan come to class. 8. Ryan come to class. 9. Ryan come to class. And 10. Ryan come to class. The bell's ringing. Class is running. Professor sits down at the desk. He expects all of the students to be in time on time. Ryan, honey. Hello?
Hi, what do you need?
I told you to listen to my timer. Were you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and?
And I'm here.
And you gonna do a timer similar to my timer? To get Ryan to come to class? Ryan, honey.
Checking. Okay. It's that same style. 1. Ryan, come to class. 2. Ryan, come to class. 3. Ryan, come to class. 4. Ryan, come to class. 5. Ryan, come to class. 6. Ryan, come to class. 7. Ryan, come to class. 8. Ryan, come to class. 9. Ryan, come to class. 10. Ryan, come to class.
And we want to do a countdown from 10 to 1. Instead of Ryan to come to class, I want you to think about something else we could say.
Maybe, Ryan, your seat is waiting.
Yeah, do that
Count
time.
on that.
Do the timer. Start now.
Sure. 10. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 9. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 8. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 7. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 6. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 5. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 4. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 3. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 2. Ryan, your seat is waiting. 1. Ryan, your seat is waiting.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, Ryan, 6, 7, Ryan, 8, 9, Ryan, 10. Start again with the motor. The timer. Start the timer with the new system.
Sure, starting a new 10-second count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your time is done.
No, I want you to randomly do a verbal timer from 1 to 10 and randomly add in Ryan in that timer.
Checking. Okay, starting a new 10-second timer. 1, 2, Ryan. 3. Your time is done.
Trying to find Ryan.
Not sure where he is.
I don't know where he is either. He's hiding. Hey. Go live on here. All time. Oh wait, I did regular beacon. Okay, well I didn't mean to, but anyway, I'm trying to get Ryan to come back and chit chat with me. Ryan! Okay, I'm gonna create a new emoji screenshot for my YouTube. Okay, let me do that. One moment, please.